What's up, guys? This is Dragon Bees. I thought it was time for another Dragon's Den update. I haven't done one since January. The whole month of February flew by. And so I thought I'd update us, I'd do a bit of an update on what's been going on and what's coming up and all the, the exciting things we've got planned. So to start off with, let's talk about Twitch and let's talk about YouTube. So from the Twitch perspective, we'll still be doing obviously Dynamax adventures and shiny hunting like we've been doing. Tuesdays for the foreseeable future are still going to be Stardew Valley and Phasmo with Kaylee, Larissa and Corey. So 1 week Phasmo, 1 week Stardew. And so we'll be doing that. Destiny 2 will still be once a week, whether it's with Petal or Danny or both, depending on availability. And then Sky Factory is coming back into the fold. We've had a bit of a break from it, and I want to go back to it. I haven't done some Minecraft on my stream for a while, so looking forward to diving back into that with Petal. And we'll still be doing Animal Crossing every second week with Larissa on a Friday. So none of that's changing. The SBQ is like, finally, we've moved on from the first shiny hunt. The Bulbasaur was a trauma. So, that's finally moved on. So we'll continue that. And that will be the permanent YouTube stream once a week at this point. So none of that's really changing. So basically what we're doing at the moment moving forward is trying to stream at least 5 days a week on Twitch and 1 day a week on YouTube, plus fulfill the commitment of being on the Auracast, the AG podcast, which is on, cheap plug for the Auracast, 6 p.m. CET on a Saturday evening. So that, I can find a balance between fulfilling my commitments to the groups I'm involved in. Same with the Pokehaven Gym Challenge. You'll be seeing those videos once a week, which at the point of this recording, I'm in the top 3. Never thought I'd be there, but I am. So that's cool. And then the big question that everyone's been asking me since the last one, and obviously the first one, is when are we going to do another Dynamax 12-hour community challenge stream? So I'm happy to say that it will be in just under 2 weeks' time, and it will be, I'm just going to double check the date, it'll be the 19th of February, 19th of March, we're in March, which is a Friday again, so that if Larissa wants to join and a few others want to join, they can. So we will be doing it the same way we did last time, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. There will be another list of goals for one shiny, 2 shinies, etc. It will change from last time. Potentially. But yeah, we are going to do that again. It was a lot of fun, and it was a great way to bring us all together and have a bit of fun. I mean, I found no shinies, but we got 4 as a community, so it was good. It was fun, and I want to be able to do more of that kind of stuff with you guys and actually be able to interact with you guys and participate more with you guys as opposed to just sitting here playing a game, if that makes sense. So that's happening. So March the 19th. More information will be coming out probably next week for that, obviously. So there's that. And then, for those of you who have either missed it in my Discord or aren't in my Discord, I am going to be doing giveaways in my Discord every now and then. At the moment, it's for Discord Nitro. But it will vary. It could be a game. It could be some Pokemon cards. It could be anything. I'll pick and choose. I want to be able to give back to you guys for everything that you guys do for me. So that will be happening. And then I want to talk about Patreon. Now, I've addressed Patreon on the Twitch streams, but I think it's important, to recognize, as much as I obviously do this for fun as well, because I love content creation, I love streaming, I love creating videos for YouTube and that. I also have to look at it from a financial perspective, and I've struggled with that to some degree simply because I don't like asking for money, if that makes sense, even though it's part of this being my job now. It's a really hard thing to work with. So, there are multiple ways you can support financially if you choose to. But Patreon for me is my preferred method that you guys choose, in that I get to give stuff back to you. And that's that may not be what you guys want out of it, but that's what I want to be able to do. Is at least it's not just here's some money, you know. As much as I appreciate that, it's more so I want to be able to give back to you guys as well. So that, you know, the Patreon has a whole variety of levels you can support at. You can support it as low as €1 right up to 75 euros. The higher up you go, the more rewards there are. In the higher tiers, you're talking things like a piece of merch every 3 months. You're talking a tier 3 sub to my channel, or a tier 1 sub depending on how high you go up. We're talking the art that you guys have seen, like the this month's art, which I'll put on the screen, is the Dragonite Cross Zelda art that I did. The postcards with the personal messages on it, and every now and then I'll also throw in little extras that aren't necessarily not necessarily listed in the perks, but I just throw them in there, whether it's some stickers or some Pokemon cards or something. So the list is the basic of what will be in there. And the other advantage is that Patreon takes the least amount of percentage than any other platform that I deal with, because they take somewhere between 3 to 10% depending on a variety of things, whereas, for example, subbing to Twitch, as much as I get it because emotes and stuff, and, you know, I don't want that to change, they take 50%, you know. So it's such a hard thing. You guys get to choose how you want to support, you know, whether it's sub, bits, you know, donations, Patreon, merch, however. But I wanted to explain that the other thing with the Patreon is, if you are after specific rewards that you like, for example, this month, if you really like the Dragonite artwork that I did, the Zelda Dragonite artwork, and you want that, you can pledge at that tier to get it. And then once you've pledged, you can actually up or down your tier before the next month. You're not locked in. There's not a specific time frame you have to stay pledged or anything for that. The only one that does have a specific time frame is the merch. So if you want to get a piece of merch every 3 months, you have to be pledged at that level for 3 months consecutively. Other than that, if you want to up your pledge or down your pledge at any stage, you can. That's the beauty of this and how it works. It's a great platform for that, in that there's a flexibility there, as long as you do it before the start of the new month, basically. And I'm open to feedback with the Patreon. If there's something you'd like to see me do with that, or if there's something that you feel is missing, or you want more for your money, obviously we've got to find a balance there, then please let me know, because then we can work together and create something really special, and something that's a bit more personal, and a personal connection between you guys as the community and me as the content creator. And I want to be able to achieve that. So that's what that is at the moment. Now that I've got the upgraded PC and everything is running smoothly, all the money now is literally to my monthly expenses. Doesn't mean I won't be reinvesting into streaming, obviously, you know, buying new games or doing giveaways or, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm still going to be doing that. But it's now time for me to sit back and go, well, I've got everything I need to be able to do this content creation stuff. Now it's time to buckle down, create some awesome stuff, have some fun with you guys, and pay my bills. You know, at the end of the day, I still got to have a roof over my head, and Philo's got to have snacks. So at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. But yeah, other than that, it's been fantastic. Like, the start of this year has been really good. Somewhat overwhelming because it was like refocus, and things changed over the holiday break and everything else. So it's like, all right, cool, let's get everything lined up. And we've been able to do a lot of awesome stuff already. As the year goes on, we'll be able to plan more stuff. But like I said, I want to plan some things a bit like the Dynamax adventures that we're going to continue to do, that brings the community together, and that brings that sense of enjoyment together and playing games together, because that's the most fun we have. So yeah, if you want to check out any of these things, all the stuff will be in the description below. If you've got any questions about anything that I've spoken about today, or any questions at any point in time, you can DM me on Discord, Twitter, you know, the usual ways of getting hold of me. But yeah, so if you want to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/dragonbees, and the merch store is Streamlabs threadless.com/dragonbees1/merch. All these links will be in the description below. But yeah, thank you so much for your support. We've had a good couple of months starting this year. We've had some fun, and we're going to continue to do that. But I just wanted to address a few things and tell you what's coming up and some really cool things that we're going to be working on as well. So thank you so much, and until next time, I will see you then. Bye. He's a cutie, Philo. Oh, hi. You obviously watched the whole video. Ah, well, Philo and I were just chilling. Anyway, so if you enjoyed that video, you can always click like and make some comments down below, or if you want to, you can subscribe to my channel for more content, and make sure you click on the notification bell so that you know when things go live. If you want to check out any of my social media or my Patreon, you can click on the links in the description below. And of course, if you want to check out any more recent videos or playlists, there might be some recommendations in the little video after this. So make sure you check it out after we say goodbye. You say goodbye, Philo? Bye!